Hey Hoyas! I'm Paige Comstock.
And I'm Ansley Smith. On today's show, we will go over wrestling's athlete spotlight, Jaden Hawkins. Next, we will take an inside look on the start of the track season. Then we will go to the athlete of the month, Harper Smith, and then we will check in with the boys basketball to see how their season is going.
Stay tuned for all information on Hoya sports.
First up, a huge congrats to all the athletes who signed this morning. Your hard work is paying off.
And speaking of hard work, did you hear about wrestling? They've been on fire this season. Cobb County champions, region dual champions, and traditional region champions.
Yeah, they really are. We're going to hear from athlete David Rudd on his teammate Jaden Hawkins and the impact he makes on his team with Mia, Chloe, and Malia.
Hey Hoyas, this is me and Ciso reporting from Harrison High School. Today we're highlighting Jaden Hawkins on his performance in the varsity wrestling team. Let's hear from him about his love for the sport.
I love the competitive environment and the evolving competition that I get to face whenever I get to compete. I also like how my teammates push me to always get better and to make me just a better wrestler overall.
We spoke to varsity wrestler and Jaden's teammate, David Rudd. He shared with us what Jaden brings to the wrestling team.
Jaden brings a lot to the team. He really earns a lot of our points for dual meets and stuff like that. I'm excited to see what he does during this upcoming section and state. There's just a lot he brings to the table.
Congrats for getting second place in region, Jaden. Continue working hard because it's totally paying off. This is me and Ciso signing off. Bye, Hoyas!
Congratulations, Jaden, on getting second at region, and good luck to our Hoya wrestlers as they prepare for sectionals this weekend.
Hey Paige, are you ready for the track season?
Yes, let's hear from Coach Williamson and athlete Riley Comstock on how they are getting ready for a strong season.
Hey Hoyas! We interviewed Coach Williamson and Riley Comstock for an inside look on the upcoming track season.
Well, preparing for track season takes a lot of people working together. We have about 240 kids signed up, so have to check for physicals and make sure everybody's got their dues paid and just make sure all our coaches are on the same page. A lot of kids hear me say the most important meets are region, sectionals, and state, and all the other ones are warm-ups for those three meets.
Now we will hear from Riley Comstock on his goals and how he prepares for the season.
How I prepare is I start with a lower mileage coming off the off season where I take a break, and I slowly build up my mileage to increase my fitness, and it'll have me in good shape for the main part of the season where we're running lots of meets. I really want to win the 4x100 meter relay at state, and my teammates do as well, so that's the most important thing to me. And then I also want to place really well in my state events, top 3 preferably in the mile and 2 mile. I always like to remind them of the 4x8 and that relay and how we really want to win it because it means a lot to us. And so I just make sure they remember that whenever they're slacking off or not doing what they need to be doing.
We are so excited to watch the Hoyas take the track this Friday and Saturday for their time trial. We expect great things for this season. I'm Paige Comstock, signing off with my partner, Ansley Smith.
It's going to be a great season.
Absolutely. So, what events are you running in the time trial?
I'm running the 300-meter hurdles. What about you?
That's way too short. I'm doing the 16 and the 32.
That's a lot.
You know what else is a lot? The amount of points Harper Smith has scored this season. She's been scoring nonstop.
Yeah, let's check her out. Let's check out her season with Gabby, Kaylee, and Sarah.
Hey Hoyas, I'm Gabby Warden. And I'm Kaylee Wren. In today's segment, we'll be highlighting our athlete of the month, Harper Smith. Let's see what she has to say.
Honestly, just my teammates, knowing I got to do my part to make their parts possible. So that motivates me to do what I have to do. Probably just consistency, I'd say, is what I'm trying to focus most on. Being consistent, dependable, playing my role, and knowing my teammates can depend on me.
We also talked to Coach Kemp to learn more about Harper.
Harper Smith is the toughest athlete I've ever coached. That includes guys. Practice and games shows her toughness. She played a game the day after breaking her nose. She literally just personifies toughness. Harper, you're a rock star, and I am so glad I got the opportunity to coach you.
Congratulations, Harper, on getting Athlete of the Month. We are so proud of you. Make sure to come support your Hoyas this Friday at McEachern. Bye, Hoyas!
Wow, keep up the hard work, Harper. Congratulations to the girls for their win last night, 48-40 over Pebblebrook.
Hey Paige, did you hear about the boys' game against Osborne last Friday?
No, I didn't. Let's hear more information from Ryan, Brian, and Jackson.
Hey Hoyas, today I get a chance to talk to seniors Will Smith and Alex Foster as they reflect on the last 4 years and how much they've learned as players.
As a player, they've always pushed me to be the best that I can be, and they've believed in me and made me a better player in person and make me do things that I never thought I could be able to do. I just want to be known as a person that helped contribute to winning basketball, get Harrison basketball to a winning culture again, and just someone that people remember. And when I come back for future basketball teams or anybody at Harrison, they just remember me as a good person who did things the right way.
Because of my teammates, just being around them all the time, we've grown really close, so I've gotten to have a bunch of different kind of experiences, whether it be on the court or off. So kind of just learning who I am and what I enjoy to do with them, that's kind of been a big part of my high school.
Due in part to the leadership of Will and Alex, our Hoyas triumphed against Osborne, winning 69-57. We're so proud of our Hoyas and keep up the great work. This is Brian Pringle signing off.
Unfortunately, the boys lost last night, 68-56. But come out to watch the boys and girls this Friday against McEachern at 6 for girls and 7:30 for boys.
Before we go to calendar, it's Counselors Appreciation Week.
We appreciate all that you do for Harrison. Now let's check in with Ryan for the calendar of upcoming games.
Thanks, Paige and Ansley. To start, swim begins their state championship at Georgia Tech today, which will continue into Thursday. Also on Thursday, girls lacrosse plays Denmark at home at 6 p.m. Moving on to Friday, swim has state prelims at Georgia Tech. Wrestling starts their sectionals at Valdosta. Basketball plays at McEachern starting at 4:30. Baseball starts off their season with the blue-green game at 6 p.m. And boys lacrosse will play a scrimmage at home against Stars Mill at 6:30 p.m. On Saturday, swim has finals at Georgia Tech at 8:30 a.m. Wrestling continues sectionals at Valdosta, and track has their time trials from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. On Monday, soccer plays at Parkview at 5:30 p.m. On Tuesday, basketball has a region tournament at Campbell starting at 4 p.m. Baseball plays at Cherokee at 6 p.m. Last but not least, lacrosse plays at home, starting with the girls at 6:15 versus Kell, and the boys at 7:45 versus Wheeler. Be sure to come out and support your Hoyas. Now back to the desk with Ansley and Paige.
Thanks, Ryan. Unfortunately, that is all we have time for. Make sure you clear your schedules and make time to cheer for your Hoyas. Thank you so much for tuning in, and be sure to check out Hoya Vision this Friday and again next Wednesday for another episode of HSPN.
Don't forget our podcast, Hoyas on Air, and be sure to follow us on Instagram at hspn.sport for all Harrison sports updates.
Bye, Hoyas!